Hey guys, Long Haul Larry, Big Blue. It is Friday, January 11th, 2019. And we are finally empty. Thank goodness we're empty. From Roundy's in Oconomowoc. Oh, it took 4 hours and 15 minutes at the door. Yay! Oh, we bet. Well, finally. I gotta take my jacket off. There we go. On the road again. Ooh. Man, that was horrific in there. I checked in and they gave me a door right away when I got there because I got there right on my appointment time. And they gave me a door right away. And then I sat in the door for 4 hours and 15 minutes. And every time I just start to fall asleep, then I'd feel them go on my trailer and moving around and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll be done in a minute. No, then they would stop. And then finally, after about 2.5, 3 hours, then they called me and gave me the lumper fee. And they're like, you still have a red light, but it'll turn green in a bit and stuff and everything. I was like, whatever. And I sat there for a couple minutes, didn't turn green. So I walked in there, opened my door. I paid the thing. They gave me the receipt. Went over to the window to check out. Oh, the receiver hasn't checked out your stuff. I said, I got a phone call right here's my receipt. They called me. Well, that was just to pay your bill. But you're not done. Your receiver hasn't checked you're loaded. I'm like, whatever. So I go back out to my truck, sat there. Then another truck driver comes up and goes, hey, I'm supposed to be in your door. I said, well, I'm kind of locked in this one, so I don't know what you want me to do here. And he calls into the office, talks to him. A couple minutes later, I get a phone call. Well, that's a new Fleet Farm right there. That's brand new. I've never seen that one. It's kind of like a Lowe's, like a Home Depot. And so I was sitting there and my phone rang. And the lady's like, do you have a green light? And I'm like, no, I got a red light. Are you sure you don't have a green light? This lady, somebody just called you. I'm sitting here staring at my light. It's red. And she goes, oh, okay, you're done. So it's going to turn green in just a minute. I'll send somebody down and you can come on. And I'm like, okay. So I figured as soon as it turned green, I figured the other guy was waiting. So I figured I'd be a nice guy and pull up out of there, go park over in the lot. Did all that, walked in there, checked in. Gave my paperwork again. Oh, the receiver hasn't finished checking you in. I'm like, what? I sat there for, I don't know, another 40 minutes, I think, something like that. And some guy was sitting there, and there's two guys in there, and they were talking about how they were sitting in the doors, but they didn't get any phone calls, and some guys were asking for their doors and all this stuff. Other truck drivers were saying they were supposed to be in their doors. And sitting there, and I started laughing. I says, well, I've been called multiple times and I keep coming in here, but they keep telling me the receiver's not done. And one of the receivers lady was walking by and heard me say that. She's like, well, what door are you in? I said, 426. I'll check it out. She goes, she went over. There was my paperwork sitting on the desk. Oh. had a visitor last night when I woke up, and I actually woke up late. Usually I go and check in like an hour before my appointment and stuff. And I don't know. I kept hitting the snooze button or something. I don't know. But I got to meet a subscriber last night. He was kind of waiting for me. He figured I'd be getting up about an hour early, but I guess he waited for me. Sorry about that, Paul, but I got to meet Paul Wasser, something like that. I'm trying to remember what he said, how he pronounced his name. But he said John calls him the preacher. And he drove on out. We had a quick chat. And I apologize, I couldn't talk much more, but I had to get to my appointment, so. But it was nice to meet you. And he had himself some LED lights on his pickup truck. Oof. He had his headlamps and he had all these big spotlights and everything. He was lighting up the road. But we're going to take off, and we were actually going to go to Green Bay, actually. I can't remember if I've said anything about my plans here for this weekend. I have told you guys that I have this deposition on Monday, but this trailer that I have is trailer 350. I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but I had R74, which is one of the brand new ones, and it's like a year old or something like that, but it's one of the new ones. And I had that one. That's what I hauled out to Maryland. But when I wasn't recording, I was using Baby Blue, and I was hauling trailer 350. And you guys saw me doing the welding on the frame and everything. The brakes on this, it's got brand new brake pads. The boss just had brakes done on this truck, but the people that did the brakes decided they didn't want to do the S-cams. And when I was up underneath there messing around, I noticed them, and the S-cams are shot in this thing. So it needs some work. So we kind of switched some things around since I'm going to be home this weekend. And I left R74 out there, and I hooked up the 350. And the boss got me all the parts, and I'm actually going to run home today and tear this trailer apart and fix everything up. So that's the plan. I was going to drop this trailer at my house, and then I was going to bobtail up to Green Bay because Big Blue was going to go back in his shop. I was going to be dropping it off at the Kenworth dealer up in Green Bay. There's a couple electrical little issues. My dash lights don't work like they're supposed to. They light up, I can see them, but they're not the way they're supposed to. And these trucks have an issue with their lights. You can look it up on like discussion forums and on YouTube, I believe, and people talk about it and their attempts and fixing it and everything else. I have messed with it, and I am not the electric guy. I said that many a times. So it's been that way the whole time. I can see the gauges. They light up, but they don't light up the way they're supposed to, whatever. It really doesn't bother me. But the lights on the back of the cab also don't work too. It's something to do with all that, and it's something down in electrical, down by the fuse box or something. I don't know. And I'm not even going to attempt to mess with it. Me and electrical stuff do not mix. So the boss had an idea that I would drop the truck off there and do all this and get that stuff, this little stuff fixed, and then I would do the trailer. And then after my deposition on Monday, I'd go up to Green Bay, get the truck, come back down and everything. But I guess he had to change some things around because loads are a little tight. Right, this is the beginning of the year, January and February too, a little bit. Loads always get a little tight. Freight always slows down and stuff. And he was expecting to get me a Monday evening load out of Little Chute, but I guess it's not there. So the only one he can get me is during the day. on Monday, and I guess the other place, the Kenworth place, said they couldn't get to the truck till Monday. So it's just not going to work out. Just no big deal. It's just simple little stuff. Nothing that's been bothering me. I haven't had lights on the back of the cab since I've had the truck, and I haven't. And these dash lights went out like a week after I had it. So no big deal at all. And I just asked them because I got a car. One of my cars is sitting up in Green Bay. I left it up there. I expected to drop my truck off, and then I was going to drive home. And I asked him, I said, well, are we thinking maybe when I go to Yellowstone drop the truck off? And he said, yeah, that's a plan. So I can just leave my car up there. I got 2 cars, so. But I might be doing some other plans too this weekend. I don't know. It matters if I can get everything done. I got a bunch of stuff I need to do. And if I can get everything done, I might actually be taking off tonight and driving up to the UP. My brother, it was his birthday yesterday, and I sent him a text message, said happy birthday, and he replied back, thanks, and then he said that he was up in the UP snowmobiling, and I asked him if there's any snow, and he sent me a picture, and I guess they got hit up there, and he says they got about 2 feet of fresh powder. He said it's really good conditions, and said he's been nailing it. And then he was like, come up. And I said, well, kind of working. And I got the stuff to do on this trailer and a couple other things. And I said, probably the earliest they could be there is Saturday. And he said, well, Saturday morning? And I said, probably. So if I can get everything done, I'm going to load the sled up, and I think I might actually make a run up to the UP and go snowmobiling tomorrow and Sunday, and then come on home Sunday night. It's kind of a lot of driving, but why not? So we'll see if we get everything done or not. I haven't even fired my sled up this year at all, or nothing. So probably should go out there as soon as I get home. Go in there and fire it up. Make sure everything's working with it, and then I'll probably my other vehicle, my Expedition, it needs a front brake caliper on it, so I might do that. Take care of this trailer, and kind of need to do some laundry, and then I'll probably take off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it works out or not. If it does, I'll probably be driving all night long to get up there, because it's like 5.5 hour drive to get up there. So I may be driving all night long to get up there, and then I'll unload the sled and we'll go snowmobiling all day long. So it'll be probably a good 24 hours. So actually more than that, it'll be probably around 34 hours or so of being up straight. I've done it before up there snowmobiling. It's like the first half a day, you're all awake and everything else in the cold, and you're having fun at the snowmobile and everything. Second half gets a little bit long. So I'm thinking about it. I can get everything done. So we'll catch you guys later. Probably see you at the house. Hey guys, coming up to the old homestead. And I know that I usually set up a camera and back into the driveway and stuff. But not this time. I can't get the trailer. I can't pull a trailer down in my shop. I can't get it down there. There's not enough room. So I have to kind of pull around the driveways to get in here. And so I got to work on trailers outside. And so I have to get on the back side of my other garage up here. So I gotta swing in the first driveway and come out the second. And I gotta do this real wide, because I just barely will fit. Here we go. Alrighty guys, I gotta get out there and move my Expedition. Hopefully I can make that turn with that pickup truck sitting there. That's the people who live in the trailer house. But I gotta move my Expedition, and I also have my little pull trailer. Come on there, ELD, work. There we go. So I gotta move that stuff, and then I'll pull it on up there next to the garage and start yanking this thing apart. So I hope everyone out there is having themselves a great day, great night as they're watching this here video. And if you are not, well, certainly could change all that around and try it again tomorrow. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.